back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. On first down, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the 49er offense going to work again, and this organization back amongst the elites in the NFL following a 13-3 regular season last year and a good run through the playoffs. Of course, it ultimately ended with the loss in Super Bowl 54. But is this a group that caught lightning in a bottle, you think, or are they in it for the long haul, CD?
I see the long haul, and I thought that they were building towards that because you remember 2 years ago they had a disappointing season. But we all thought they would be better, but they were struck by the injury bug. Well, last year, they were able to play through most of that. And they played awfully well. And look, Joe Staley, their stalwart left tackle, retires. They replace him with Trent Williams, who's at least as good, if not better. So I think this is a team that knows how to retool, knows how to handle things. Now we just got to answer a few questions. Is Raheem Mostert a true lead back in the backfield? Can Jimmy Garoppolo bounce back from the Super Bowl? And on the defensive side of the ball, well, I think they'll continue to get better on that side as well because Nick Bosa hasn't come close to reaching his peak.
And Charles, though, the injury's a little concerning. You got Deebo Samuel with a foot injury, and then Brandon Ayuk, he's got the hamstring issue.
Yeah, and he's the first-round pick out of Arizona State who was supposed to pick up the slack for Deebo Samuel while he was out. They're hoping both of them can make it back for opening day. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
And 10 yards to go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Webster now to return. Still going. A big big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Goff fakes the give to Brown. He'll throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 44 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Richie James on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
31-yard line.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Simba Webster.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys that's being featured in this game and making sure that he's targeted because they do trust him with the ball. That's why they go back to him time and time again.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Airing it out deep for Woods. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
1st down, Rams.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 69 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5.
The conversion.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Offside defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near.
They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
59, I'm coming for you. You mine. Mike, check. 59. Hey.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete.
Intended for George Kittle.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
It's a gain of 3.
3rd and long. It's gone. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20.
A gain of...
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Reynolds, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
defense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No good on the fake extra point.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
51 the mic, boys, 51.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get difficult for